You're watching TV9 News and I'm Prajwal D'Souza. As India is battling the second wave of COVID-19, the country has been reporting cases of black fungus or mucormycosis. The centre has already issued guidelines to manage the fungal infection. Now, amid the rise in cases of black fungus, another fungal infection called the white fungus has worried health officials. Health authorities had identified cases of white fungus infection in some parts of the country. But is it as dangerous as the black fungus? Well, experts say it is not. Allaying the fears of a white fungus infection, Dr. Suresh Kumar, who is a medical director at Delhi's LNJP hospital, said that the white fungus is not as dangerous as black fungus. The doctor told news agency ANI that in case of a black fungus, the early diagnosis is critical and the treatment can continue for 1 to 1.5 months. However, he stressed the fact that white fungus is not as dangerous as black fungus as previously thought. Similar observations were made by other doctors as well. Dr. Ishwar Gilada, a Mumbai-based infectious disease expert, told India Today that white fungus is just a myth and misconception. The doctor said that the fungal infection is basically candidiasis, which is caused by a fungus called candida and the most common fungal infection. We spoke to Mumbai-based immunologist Dr. Sitesh Roy. Here is what he had to say about the white fungus and how it is different from black fungus. Now, doctor, how is white fungus different from black fungus?
So, Prajwal, white fungus generally refers to candida. Candida is a species of yeast. The commonest one that is pathogenic to human beings is called Candida albicans. And yeasts are very different from molds, which is what black fungus belongs to. They both fall under the category of fungi, which are also called saprophytes, and both of them are known to cause disease, but generally you require a lot more immunocompromised state of the body for a mold to like mucor, which is the black fungus, to cause an infection, compared to candida, which can cause an infection even in a relatively healthy person.
Well, experts have pointed out that white fungus is candidiasis. What is it?
Candidiasis is a very common type of infection. In fact, little babies get something called oral thrush, which is white patches that come on their palate or on their posterior pharynx, which is caused by this white fungus because it comes as white patches. This is very easily treated with antifungal agents. Grown-ups and adults, it is estimated that 40 to 60% of healthy people have candida in their gastrointestinal tract, in their digestive system naturally as a commensal, and sometimes it can become pathogenic and cause infection. Many women who get vaginal candidiasis, which shows up as a white discharge or other such symptoms including itching, is also a very common problem.
What are the symptoms of white fungus and which body parts does it affect the most?
White fungus or Candida albicans most commonly affects the oral cavity, the mouth and the pharynx, where it can cause thrush and it can lead to difficulty in swallowing. It can cause burning or irritation in the mouth, and sometimes it can be totally asymptomatic, as we sometimes see with people who are using inhalers. It can also, as mentioned, cause candidial overgrowth in the food pipe, in the esophagus or in the gastrointestinal tract. It can also cause overgrowth of the fungi in the mucocutaneous area of the female reproductive organs.
Doctor, what are the treatments for white fungus?
There are topical treatments where there are certain mouth paints or mouth washes that can be used in mild cases of oral candidiasis or thrush, which is used in babies, and there are certain medicines like nystatin that are commonly used, and then there are oral medications that are taken into the body, ingested, like fluconazole is commonly used to treat white fungus or candidiasis. But generally, again, these are for the non-invasive kind. Once it becomes invasive, you may need stronger antifungal medications to treat such an infection, though that is quite uncommon.
who are generally more vulnerable to any forms of fungal infection?
So typically, as I mentioned, fungal infections occur as the immunity of a person declines. So when the immunity is a local immunity in the mouth or the digestive system or in the female reproductive system, for example, then in those cases infection can be set up. Causes for that can be many, right from the type of foods that are being consumed to the type of medication. So commonly taking a lot of antibiotics leads to a person having candidiasis in the mouth or in the digestive system or in the female reproductive tract.
Currently, you do not need to worry about the white fungus. As experts have pointed out, it is a common type of fungal infection. But currently, COVID-19 is still ravaging the country, and it is important to follow all the safety protocols to stay safe from the coronavirus. If you like this content, do give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to TV9 News and all the social media platforms. Thank you for watching and have a great day.